Ding, 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 ding.
You sure you don't want to tell them about your pediatric hemorrhoid?
What's John doing? Wait, I gotta watch John on the hey, Joe farting.
Oh, John's in. What? John's throwing up.
That was horse yesterday after he meatballs from 7-Eleven.
That's what a Zoom bomber is.
That's a Zoom bomber, huh?
Oh, okay.
That's our first official Zoom bomb.
We got Zoom bomb, folks. Fucking A. Zoom bomb city.
It was fun.
It's
And
it's
it's got
like
his ugly ass feet down there too. You don't even have shoes on.
barefoot. I didn't even notice that. Costume. So you get the orange coat, prison garb, the fake wig, and the glasses. And eBay said, nah, we're not gonna allow that. So they pulled them all down.
Why?
They said they didn't want to have Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
He's a serial killer. He ate.
It's more like Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's the dude that ate people?
Yes.
That's the idiot.
Yes.
Oh, that dude's freaky. Yeah, fuck him. I wouldn't do it either.
Then he ate them.
He's missing one piece of the costume. I would have actually had one more piece, a bag of Old Trapper, and then when people ask what that is, I go, no, not what, who. Remember Trapper used to call it the Jim Rome Show?
Oh, are
That's what we should talk about. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you at work?
I did that on the water hole. I crapped in my van.
Oh, I just farted. Did you hear that? I jumped into my chair. A little fart came out.
Good.
And I could see it in slow motion coming out of my mouth.
Oh, a lube?
No. I almost had an embarrassing situation happen though. The bathrooms weren't working and I needed to go now. Like,
You know?
I had somebody ask me if I was a bot.
Are you a bot?
well,
Have any of us in
Well.
this room actually seen Liz live?
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire
The water hole. All right. Well, you like Jim in Indiana showing up in the in the A-Team promo, and it's funny. I just started throwing shit on there, Mr. Black.
Can
and
we
White.
talk? Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
I love Jim in Indiana. Don't get me wrong, but
Uh-oh.
like,
Whenever someone says I love Jim in Indiana, don't get me wrong. Someone's about to get you wrong.
get you wrong.
Jim
But, like-
just saw it for the first time. Dude, welcome to the Open, Jim. That's been running for 2 weeks.
Okay, so you know how like you have that level of personal space, right?
Yes.
Like reason to go if somebody comes inside that
right on
personal
top of
space. Okay. Like in the intro, dude, Jim in Indiana in my personal space, dude. Like just everywhere. Like go look. We are face.
Yeah, I gotta pull it up a
freaking
different
face,
way. 'Cause
like
if I run it that way, it'll turn us off and our audio off. So here we go. Let's run last night's episode with Headstrom Bacon. God,
It's
that woman with
really
the-
a little creepy.
That woman with the spiders, man, she was like freaking the fuck. Did you watch last night's episode? During
Some of it.
arrest. Oh, wait. Hold me. Let me. All right, we're gonna analyze the intro again. Here we go. So here we go. Oop. There we go. Saying taser me, I like it kinky. Here we go. So Jim's going to get in your
1972,
space.
a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles
Jim says,
underground.
trust me, it's not
Today,
pleasurable
still
for me
wanted by the
either.
government, they survive as
Yeah,
soldiers of
just
fortune.
watch.
If you have a problem, if no
He's
one else
right
can
on
help,
top
you,
of
and if
you.
you can find them, maybe
He's
you can
just
hide
all
them.
up in my space, bro.
So you get a flipping Jeep. That's pretty cool.
Hey, like
Right on
I,
top of you. I got a dog.
I know what he had for lunch. I can tell you what type of fabric softener the guy uses.
Got him. Oh my god.
And it's just really weird.
Yeah.
So
what cologne is he wearing?
Old Spice.
Old Spice.
Actually. Old
Jim
Spice.
wears
Oh no,
Old
excuse
Spice.
me. No, excuse me. Cool Water.
Cool water.
He's a
Oh,
cool
look at
water guy.
that.
Because I
Axe
asked
body
I
spray.
specifically asked Jim. I was like, why'd you choose Cool Water? Why not Curve or something like that? And he's like, no,
shit.
man, cool. Yeah, he's like, Cool Water is 100% the stuff for me. I went through the phase of the Michael Jordan. And I mean, if you ever smelt the Michael Jordan is freaking rough. He's never made it to the Aqua di Gio stage, but
Aqua di
he's
Gio is my
found
go-to,
he's
man.
found a nice living
Don't bag
right
on
now with
Aqua
Old
di Gio.
Spice without having to resort to CK1. That is like
CK1.
break the glass emergency.
Yes.
So sorry, Jim. I didn't mean to spill all that information.
Isn't CK1 the one that's unisex? Is that male and female?
Yeah, I mean it's just it's CK1. I mean you
CK1.
smell it, you know it.
CK1 sounds like a boy band. I don't know
There's
why.
just like with fragrances, there's like the uber expensive, right?
Yes.
Then you've got the everyday expensive, and then you've got like the CJ Maxx, the Rosses. You've got that expensive, like $19 a pop, right? So it's like your candies, your curves, like everybody's been through like that kind of phase.
I don't know
or,
this
you
much
know.
about cologne. I go into the place,
Really?
I look at, smell the stuff. Actually, the one I wear, the Aqua di Gio, I had it in Maxim magazine. I peeled the paper, put it on me. Some lady said, "Oh, that smells good," and I decided to get it. Jim in Indiana says, "Believe it or not, I wear a cologne from Bath and Body Works called Oak." That's what he wears. Oak from Bath
Jim,
and Body
I think
Works.
I've seen that actually. Now that you say that,
Here
I
we
think
go.
We're
The
out of
first-
stock out of it.
Tyler's got the first. I think he's got the first. Rhino, why you black and white, bro?
Oh, darling, this is a throwback to the 50s.
Do your
Run
Walter
along.
Cronkite. Do your new breaking news.
I don't even
Soviet
know what Walter
Union.
Cronkite does. See,
Putting
I
missiles
have
in
no
Cuba.
idea.
Yeah, you got an F in history. The Soviet Union's putting missiles in Cuba.
Bullshit.
There's been a blockade. John F. Kennedy Jr. has put up a blockade. We're imminent minutes away from World War III. There you go. You got the on the air.
Cronkite? Didn't
Well, that wasn't
Cronkite smoke
Cronkite.
Didn't he smoke a heater on the air too?
If you did, I don't believe so. I mean, Johnny Carson, a lot of the night show hosts did. I don't know that news anchors did. Maybe they did. I don't know. Let's see. Let's catch up on the chat. Darren in with his Hey Fuckers Friday Eve. Oshkosh in. Darren, what the heck was that? Jim. Yeah, Jim realizing that he's been in the intro for 2 weeks. He just realized it this morning. Just
But
hammered
it's
down
too
a bowl
much
of
for
Jay's
us.
finest through the bong. There you go. Darren hit the bongy bong.
Cheers,
look
Darren.
above that
Hey,
horse. What?
Horse, the Jim in Indiana stuff's too much, bro. You gotta dial it back
With
in
what?
the intro. With
with him right up in your grill.
little-
Wait until wait till you see it next
little
time.
too much.
guys
It's
are gonna
not
be
just
kissing.
he's everywhere, man.
I don't
he's
think
everywhere.
they make it
This-
anymore. All the ladies who've been in bed with me while I was wearing it liked it. There you go. There you go.
Oh shit!
They got in bed with him
All
and said,
ladies.
This doesn't smell quite the way I expected.
there you go.
So, so good. What's the Willy Wonka drop? Good day to you, sir.
So you get nothing.
The ladies got into bed with him and they smelled that cologne and said,
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
and they left. There you go. Hey, baby,
And
you want to
and then
fool
they
around
said,
later?
"Go."
And they're like,
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
and then they say, "Go home to mommy."
yeah. Go home to mommy. Oh, shit, it's not plugged in. Oops. You heard it through the mic, not through the... They got into bed and they're like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's Oak. It's from Bed and Body Works. And then she says,
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Yep. Sorry, Jimmy. Sorry, Jim. We're picking on Jim. He's getting a lot of time on the show. Jim, you should just come in. Tonight, Thursday nights, is the new audience participation night. If you want to come on the show, audio only or audio and video, I've set this up. Let me go. Hey, we're going to plug Jim one more time. Not plug like kill him. Now, you know how you guys always say you DM me and it takes me like 10 minutes to figure it out? I've got the DM window open right next to the chat, right next to the participants, and that will turn a little icon on, and then I will know someone's DMing me versus having it on a page that's behind all my stories and not seeing it. Damn it. I've been waiting 10 minutes. The show's almost over. I want to be on the show. You said it's audience participation night, but I don't see no participation. There you go. Dan Lanning staying at Oregon. That was the breaking news today. I thought, we're going to lose another coach.
Why not? No, great. I know he has SEC ties, but Dan Lanning, he's got a great quarterback coming in this year. He's he was a win away this year from being in that Final Four.
Yeah,
so keep
right?
what you got at Oregon,
Right?
man. That relationship with Phil Knight, keep it rolling, baby.
I'm efforting the person. Someone just asked me for the link. The mystery guest. I've got to recopy the link because I had my. Gosh, these modders. God, have another modder to deal with. Here we go. What is going on here? All right, there we go. The link is coming, my friend. Who will it be? Ryan doesn't know. Who will it be? Who are you? Who? They play that song now. My wife watches that Masked Singer. So they take like an hour to take the mask off because they're trying to build up the tension. And they keep cutting to the shots. And I'm like, just fucking take the mask off. We don't need 5 minutes of, who are you? It's like, those shows are annoying. The Steve and H-Town show with Haunted Horse and Rhino, whenever Steve gives them permission to talk. There you go. That Steve tweeted on our show thread. I'm going to like it. Oh, speaking of people retweeting, people retweet the show tonight. Thank you, Vinny Coppola and Katie Sanani. Thank you for retweeting the show. Okay, I don't think know this yet. I would have sent you a Marco Polo, but I didn't want to wait a week for you to watch it. So, Johnny Scabs came in here last night. And, of course, did Johnny Scabs things. He roasted me and told me how horrible we are. And we had one viewer. And I'm like, one viewer I can see. We have 11 people in the audience right now because I got the little magic eyeball that tells me all the platforms and adds them together and tells me the final number. And so, but then I realized, whoa, wait a minute. He is tweeting from Twitter. There was an X next to his name. Now, if you look on the chat over here, you'll see those are all chats coming from Twitch. Bernard usually posts from YouTube, so the icon of the platform you're on is over there. So there was the Twitter icon. You can now post. You probably know it already. You can now post, but I'm telling the audience because you've seen it already. That you can now post from Twitter, and it'll show up on the show, and it'll show up on my magic screen, and we will see it. So, being as the Woodscopes, here's the plug. Woodscopes tomorrow with Brad and Corona, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Brad and Corona, Woodscopes. That show is always funny. He's been on 4 or 5 times. It's always fucking hilarious. It's Brad and Corona uncensored. See, he can say the stuff that would get him run on the radio. And you can actually check that out. I got to change the screen. We got someone coming in.
Brad is good people.
Brad is good people. It is Darren. What is up?
Hey.
And I'm assuming you don't care that your last name just went out over the air. I should always check that first. Yeah, you don't, but I need to check. I need to make notes. The scopes are back, says Tyler. Holy crap. Yeah, Tyler, it says, holy crap, this works. The scopes are back. Tyler is posting from Twitter, and if you look up there, you will see the Twitter icon, and that's where the posts are coming from. So, one more thing I need to check is if my bot platforms cross feed, and that's more for the audience so they can talk to each other cross platforms. But that's what she said Jay. Hey, Jay.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right. What is that, Darren?
Darren, if we had a bong right now, we'd be hitting it while he's doing all this.
He does have a bong.
I tell you, I can grab that real quick. I'll do my part.
Yeah.
Right? Jay sent him some good stuff, apparently. What's this stuff called? Because I always am amazed by how cool the names are.
This one's called Green Crack. It's really fucking
Green Crack. The only one I know is Northern Lights. Because I thought the name was so cool, I wanted to learn. I wanted to start smoking weed just because the name was cool. Northern Lights.
I have smoked that one. It is good weed, actually.
Is it?
Here's what I've learned. It's like wine. It really is. There's so many different like types and flavors and things you can do with it. Effects, strains.
The way he ages it makes it different. Yeah, it brings out different terpenes, all kinds of shit. It's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
There's Indica or Indigo or whatever, and then there's the other one, Sativa.
Indica
or Sativa is most what you're gonna find.
Sativa is where the artists like that, right? They get real creative, and Indigo is like when you just want to like.
I like a mix, actually.
What's that?
I like a little mix, actually.
Nice. And it's legal in Idaho, right?
I got right now, there's a gelato and the green crack that I got from Jay. And
nice.
I like the gelato is more the sativa, and it fucking knocks you on your ass and keeps you there. So I'll do like 2 parts to 1 on the green crack to the gelato, and it's just about right.
I shouldn't ask this question on open air. I'm assuming it's legal there, right? Or is it? Don't say then. Never mind.
It's legal where I got it.
Yeah, well, that's cool. No, that's fine. Okay, I'm trying to keep track of which states are which and which, and I'm like, because I know the whole West Coast
by
is.
the Mormon Mafia.
Horse, this show would have been off YouTube a long time ago, my friend.
What?
If having something like that on.
No, I'm not talking about the platforms we're on. I'm talking about the state you're in. I don't want to out somebody.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But
fair
Yeah,
enough.
nice beer going too.
What's that?
Nice.
Oh, there you go. Nice. I'm getting weather alerts right now. The storm we're gonna get over the weekend is gonna hit you on Saturday night, Sunday. We're gonna get plastered.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting over the next 3 days or so. We're supposed to be getting like 2 feet here in town and about 4 to 5 feet in the mountains.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Insane. We had over the last weekend. We had 48 inches in the mountains. That's what she said.
That's something to bring out the snowmobiles and go get stuck in a lot of deep powder. That's the fun. That's really good.
See, I'd rather do snowmobiling than mountain biking. I would.
Well, I do a downhill mountain bike. Think about it. My uphill's on a chairlift or a shuttle run, that kind of thing. And gravity is a hell of a motor. I mean, you're flying.
Yeah, I'll let him do it. He can do it.
5 a.m. McDonald's talks right here. This is what the guys talk about. Keep it going, boys.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, yeah. The old guys, the guys with the 2 hip replacements.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
That's right.
Darren,
I've got some good area laid out. Exactly where to take Ryan. His trails I've already ridden. I know what he's in for, so that it's beginner. Yeah, it'll be good. He'll have a lot of fun. It'll be cool.
Nice.
All right. It better be like beginner.
It is.
I'll catch on. But
It is. I bet I'm also going to put you where you can be hanging out with a camera, and I'll show you what it looks like to launch and jump. I'll be able to fly that and get a good, It'll be cool.
Sweet.
All right.
I'll put you where you want to be.
So I got.
right, well-
I'm glad Darren's here because we're talking about snow. I'll get to Tyler's question in a second for Darren, but so I just got a generator. Just picked it up from Home Depot. I was wondering if it was going to beat the storm. It is here. What happens here, since we do not get storms, is when they happen and we get these massive ice storms or whatever it is, and the power lines go down for like a week or 2 weeks at a time. And that's going to happen south of me. We should get some problems, but not Eugene, where the Ducks play. They're going to get a full-blown ice storm. They're predicting 2/3 of an inch or 3/4 of an inch of ice. And what happens is you lose power for like 2 weeks in those situations. All the trees come down, the lines come down. They don't have enough people. They start calling power companies, extra personnel in. And so I'm going to sell my other generator, and I figure if they're going to get hammered over the weekend and those people are going to be without power for a week or two, they can buy my I'd never used the other one, the loud one. I just got my whisper quiet one. So what this is leading to is, Darren, do you have a backup generator? What's your plan in a big storm event? Do you have a generator backup?
Whoa. Boy, that was a roundabout way of getting there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I'm asking the audience as well.
No, I don't even have a generator here where I'm at. I don't really need it. Power's never gone out here for more than a couple hours at a time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've got every kind of survivalist gear you can imagine for the mountains and whatnot. I will be just fine.
Sure. You got like a propane stove and stuff for like camping and stuff you can dig out? Yeah.
Yeah, I have portable heat. I mean, everything.
So the thing that we worry about here, and I think it's probably different where you live, the building codes and everything, we don't get cold here. So when those events happen and it stays sub-freezing for 3, 4, 5 days at a time, if your power's out, you can't heat your house and then your pipes freeze. So the generator is mainly to keep the house warm so that we don't have frozen pipes that burst when it thaws up, because that gets really expensive.
Yes, it will. There's a trick to that too. If you're going to get cold and you know it, have your water running just a little bit of every faucet.
A stream, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It takes a lot more for
like a 70-year-old with prostate problems. Just have it streaming.
That's right.
That little stream, and then.
So you know the feeling.
Yeah, right. I knock on wood. I do. Man, I go to the bathroom and then I'm done within 20 seconds. It's out. But I've heard people talk about that. I don't wake up in the middle of the night to pee. I've heard people that talk about that where they got weak flow or whatever. And I'm like,
what are we doing here?
Hey, this is audience participation night. We go wherever the conversation takes us, Ryan.
Weak
Ryan,
flow?
you weren't here for the last 2 shows. You missed the meetings.
I don't give a shit.
You missed the meetings. This is what old people at McDonald's talk about, Ryan.
Are we doing a radio show?
Yeah.
Are we doing a show here? Or are we like?
See, I was hoping maybe talk about the replacement for Pete Carroll.
Yeah, that show's boring. I've seen that show. I've heard that show. That's called the Jim Rome Show. Boring.
That wasn't the Jim Rome Show. He didn't talk about replacements.
I mean, he talks about sports, and that's where you're going to talk about it. Hey, let's see. Who's going to replace Bill Belichick in New England? Who's going to replace Nick Saban in Alabama? That's really important. Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Fair enough.
I mean, we can talk about anything. It's audience participation night. And if Tyler wants to come in, I got the Voice of God logo for him. Okay, so my question from real quick. Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, really quick. It's audience participation night, but we're hearing about your generators and your storm and your weak flow.
Yeah. I don't have weak flow. That's not
saying,
my problem, dude. I have other problems. I have no hair, but I can piss. I can put out a forest fire with my piss. It's funny. I had a doctor's appointment today, and no problems, none. Generator was on my list for last night, actually, and I want to know the audience. Does anyone else have a generator, or am I the only one that thinks about that shit? I've seen too many people struggle, and then, like I said, when you lose your power and they say it's going to be a week before it's turned on, that's when you can't get them because the run on the stores already happened. So now you're trying to find someone on the internet to sell you a generator, and it's going to cost you 5 times what you would pay for it normally. That
supply and demand.
And I'm going to be doing that shit. I got the new one down there.
You stick your camping generator, plug your freezer into it, call it good.
Yep.
That's how you do that.
We got 2 refrigerators, so I want the refrigerator. I don't want the food to spoil. And I need the heater, and then I want either the stove or the microwave or something to heat my food. So
propane heater, you can bypass that because that takes a lot of juice off your generator.
True. Oh, I got the generator, the new one that just showed up. The old one's gasoline only. The new one is propane or gasoline. I like that. So if there's a gas outage or something, I can get propane. Anyway, question from Tyler. I got to get back to that. Darren, give us your best ex-wife joke.
My best ex-wife joke? God, I've made up so many of them over the years and forgot so many of them. I couldn't even tell you the best one.
All right.
Maybe we should ask the line waiting outside every door, though, saying, hey, hurry up, my ship is about to sail. I don't know. That would be the 7th Fleet. That's where they're at this point in time. I think
The
they got
7th Fleet.
Yes.
They have the USO show, where they have a bunch of, and then they just send her out as the entire show to entertain the troops.
Line after, and they got their 20 rocks, and that'll get them, whatever that gets them, and there you go.
Nice. All right. Okay. Anyway, that was the question. I knew I was going to put you on the spot. I mean, it's like it's like the jokes are like children. How can you pick your favorite child?
No, it's okay. There's been so many of them. Fuck, I can't remember them all. I make them up. I slap them out there. I laugh my ass off, and I'm on my happy day.
Yeah, and you bring joy to all your friends and family. We love them. I love that joke.
Nice.
It's awesome. All right, so you're getting ready for the big snowstorm that it's going to hit us first, and then you. Oh, Burn Dog. Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Burn Dog wants to know if there's any money tonight, which is a joke because 2 weeks ago, the first night where there wasn't football bet, no one showed up, and I'm like, you greedy bastards! And he watched it on the
Speaking
replay
of which,
instead.
did you do the football bet thing at all? Don't put my name on it, okay?
Okay.
I mean,
you don't want to win?
Hang out on that, but don't throw me on that.
You don't want to win?
Well, I don't want your money. You earn it.
No. If I'm giving away half the winnings, it's because we're promoting the show, and I want to include the viewers that support us for fun. No, oh, dude.
Of course.
Cindy
didn't want
it
looks
looks
like
lift ticket then. If I win, just put whatever towards Ryan's lift ticket. And maybe an ambulance fee.
Yeah.
You'll need it.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
What?
Chris, it makes it look like it's a charity thing, man. Poor Darren. He must be really struggling. Look, guys, I sent him $4.22. And by the way, speaking of struggling, did you guys hear the beef segment today with the dude that wrote in and he signed it with a GoFundMe link? I wonder what that. Yeah, and Rome read it. Like, he said it 3 or 4 times what the link was. So I wonder if anybody threw money in there. The dude's like, my wife left me. I got laid off 2 weeks before Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Someone promoted a GoFundMe page on the beef segment?
100%.
And
it
Jim...
was like signed. It was signed, literally, the GoFundMe page.
Funny.
That sounds like something Vic and NoCal would do as a spoof. Does.
I don't know. GoFundMe's
there's
a weird
There's
animal.
probably $200 in it now. I bet you. If we found it, I guarantee you there's.
Well, tell me what it is.
Money in it.
Figure out what it is, and I'll look.
I don't know.
I'll go. Oh,
yeah,
you don't know.
Maybe put Jim Rome on GoFundMe. I don't know.
Yeah, Tyler wants to know: can Haunted Horse start placing bets on the NBA? No, I'm not doing that. That was a football only. The season's over.
Hey, that's
No.
a good idea.
You can't. You know what? Since I did the football, you should take your money and bet on the basketball. There you go.
Well, I would, but it's illegal
It's
here,
only
my
an
friend.
hour and a half to Tahoe. You go up to Tahoe once a week and you make your wager, and then if someone wins, you go up there to. Come on, Ryan. It's for
Not
the
a
show.
chance in hell.
It's for
No
the
chance.
show.
Sacramento, South Lake Tahoe. Bill.
Yes.
Even that's where you used to go.
Right. Dude, I lived in Elk Grove. I used to go up there like twice, especially in the winter. I'd go up there.
Chris.
Well, I drove from Livermore
Chris.
because I was too young when I lived in Elk Grove. But
Chris, our family has a cabin in Strawberry. It's
there you
15
go. You
minutes
can
from
spend
Tahoe,
the whole
bro.
NBA season
I
in
know.
Strawberry.
I know Tahoe. I love Tahoe. I frequent Tahoe. However, I am not going to Tahoe to put wagers for this show.
Cheap.
It's not happening.
Cheap.
Especially during the NBA season. Not happening.
How dare you?
Cheap.
No, absolutely. Nope. Sorry, guys. I love you. I'll find.
There's a new video drop.
Yeah, okay.
Gambling can lead
I love
to
y'all.
bad behavior. Don't gamble
Yes.
more than you can afford to lose.
Oh, is that the more you
yes,
know?
Yes. You got one?
Nice.
Let's do our best. Your turn. You got to do one, or Darren can do one.
Wait. I need to hear the timing of it again.
It goes. I play it after your. I time it up. So you start doing your
Okay.
thing, and then I will time it up with it.
Okay.
All right, your turn. You gotta go. You start. It follows your last. It follows you. Want me to
All
do
right,
it
you
again?
ready?
You want to see another? You want to see another one?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Here
Okay.
you go. All right.
Wet wipes will change your life, and your anus will thank you.
There you go. Now, sativa is good, indigo is good, but I like to mix them 2
Indigo?
to 1 ratios. Indica.
Indica.
Don't say indigo. You'll look
indica.
like you don't know what you're talking about, and your friends will make fun of you. You want one, Darren? Or you think we're just being stupid enough and you're fine with that?
No, I'm just hanging out watching the show. This is
That's
fun.
cool. Burn Dog says in Strawberry ? Okay, so here's the story about Strawberry, California, where Ryan has a cabin. I think Burn Dog wants to know so he can go in and break in and hang out with her.
Dog's welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you didn't stop at his house when you were down at Legoland, but he would stop at your house on the way to Strawberry.
Jerkhead. How many times, even live on this show, have I questioned Burn Dog's location? Because I thought it was right around there.
Hey,
I've
Burn
said
Dog.
it.
How dare you?
Don't make him feel bad. All right.
Anyways.
So you missed out the color coding segment yesterday too. I can now color code my drops, so I'm gonna get faster.
Dude, I heard you and Bacon's man love about your drops and how cute you guys are going back and forth, setting each other up. It's like you're on a tandem bike ride, scratching each other's backs. Like it's
You're
so
saying
cute.
we behave like you and Grant Napier behave? Is that what you're saying? You little bro crush? Oh, Grant, Grant, I love being on your show.
It did sound more like a Jim and Marty reference.
Jim and Marty. Yeah, Bacon has the head of the horse, and I have to take the back end of the horse. Yeah. When we go to costume parties. And then when we go to the Baskin Robbins, we get a shake, but we get 2 straws, 1 glass, right? The whole it's funny. That is the weirdest shit, because that was a funny bit for years until the dude turned out to be Epstein Jr. Oh my gosh. And then he just died. I still see people tweeting. I just know they're not going to get read. That is wild.
Wait, he's not actually dead though. You're talking about the content.
The content is dead. No, I mean, we should all hope, but I'm sure that he's not in general population. Let's say that, or he would have been dead. Yeah,
I think you have to
keep
be in protective.
That group of weirdos away from general population. Remember when Jeffrey Dahmer was in prison and someone killed him? It's like,
No.
Actually.
oops! They put the cannibal in general population. Someone killed him. Go figure. Yeah, they didn't want. They got him before he got them. He turned the corner.
It's a
He
way to
saw a
make
guy
a
with a
name
knife.
for
And he said,
yourself.
"All right, what?
That I said that's one way to make a name for yourself.
Yeah, kill Jeffrey Dahmer. Although I don't know who did it. I know. I just know people that assassinate famous people, like Sirhan and Lee Harvey Oswald. And hey, if all the assassins get 3 names like Lee Harvey Oswald, why is Sirhan only got 2? Where's his
That
middle
sounds
name?
like 4 to me. Sirhan.
Sirhan. Oh, he's got a 4. Okay, lots of hyphens in there. All right, where are you drinking, Ryan? Dr. Pepper. Where are you drinking? What beer are you drinking?
It's actually called a milk truck stout. It's a latte stout.
Nice. I know a guy that can get you. What's that cow beer they drink in Wisco? What's that? The famous one that they always talk about.
Cow beer.
What
I
is
know
it,
what
Tyler?
you're talking about.
What's that beer that's like a cow?
It's the one that what's his face
They're always
dressed up
talking about
as
it.
the cow.
Yeah, and you can only get it in Wisco.
Spotted cow.
Spotted cow.
I think is it.
That apparently is so awesome that if you know someone in Wisco to get it for you, you want to try it. Apparently, spotted cow. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Tyler says spotted cow. Burn Dog says Chris Scarver killed Jeffrey Dahmer. Burn Dog is our research assistant.
Yeah, the power of Google. Hey,
Yeah.
you get hey, do it. I gotta do it though. I need to disappear for just a second because my glass is empty, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm going to disappear because
important.
I need to empty my bladder in just a second, but I'll be right back. No, I can hold it a little longer. All right. So we've got anyone, like I said, anyone that's in the audience, anyone that wants to come in, DM me on Twitter. I will get you a Zoom link. Otherwise, we are going to proceed. Did I cover all my things? I already talked about wood scopes tomorrow. Brad and Corona. I think that, you want to talk about my socks hack. That
what?
jumped the day. I've got a hack for socks. Like socks you wear.
Your sock.
So this is the old me. This is the difference between a 54-year-old person. I'll tell you in a second. A 54-year-old person and like a kid in their 20s that's, moved out and starting out and whatever. I used to go to the store when I needed socks and I'd buy a 10-pack or whatever. And then, some of them would get holes in them, and then I'd buy some more, and I would end up with all these different types of socks. They're all white socks, but some would have the gray heels, some would have the black toe, different styles. Some would be Hanes, some would be Fruit of the Loom. And so I would do my laundry, and I'd spend like 20 minutes trying to pair the Fruit of the Loom with the other Fruit of the Loom, and the Hanes with the Hanes, and the one with the gold toe with the other. And I got so sick of it. So what I did was I took all my socks somewhere in my like late 30s, early 40s, threw them in the garbage, and went and bought 48 pairs of socks. So that's what I do now. I buy 48 pairs of socks. This last batch from 3 years ago is finally getting holes, and they're literally every time I wear a pair now, they're getting holes in them. So they're gone. And I just bought So this is what I do. Every 3 years, I get all these. So I've got now 48 pairs of socks. I'm going to wash them all. And that way, when they come out of the dryer, they go into a drawer. I don't have to match them up. That has saved me probably 250 hours of trying to pair up socks. And then if one gets lost, who gives a fuck? It's not
Well,
like,
it saves you
I got
jerk
this.
off an awful lot.
Well, that's true. That's true. It saves me a lot of time having to clean up, jerk off socks. There you go. That's 48 pairs. That's 48 times 2. That's 96 times before I have to launder them. That's a lot of.
How did you get to 48 pairs?
Well, these
Like, why 48 pairs?
These were on sale, and they happen to be a 12-pack. I either buy 8 packs, 10 packs, or 12 packs, and I buy 4 or 5 of them. And yeah, these are anyway. I hate fucking trying to match socks together. And dress socks, I only have like.
I
3
don't
pairs.
do it. I don't do it. I have one drawer that's dress socks. I have one drawer that's athletic socks. None of them are matched. None
You
of them.
wear different kind of athletic socks. You don't care if they like one's Hanes, one's for the Loom. You just don't give a shit. Yeah, see, I gotta match.
If I'm wearing pants, what's it matter?
Yeah,
I'm way too OCD.
I can't either. It's exactly
It's a waste
it, man.
of
If I
time.
know I got 2 different socks on, it'll fucking bug me all day long.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. That's why. See, Darren. That's why I've got 48 pairs of socks that are all the same brand.
Well,
anyway,
we're talking an age group thing now. Yeah, I'm notoriously
5
on
a.m.
the Amazon
McDonald's.
Prime, I get the Dickies socks because they work real good. They last and they're kind of
Nice.
Days work.
Nice.
And I found they got 24 packs of them. So guess what's in my drawer at the moment? 24.
there you go. I buy 48 because I don't like to do socks every week or every other week. I usually do socks once a month.
Well, yeah, white's is the least amount.
And not this. I'm throwing them in the laundry. I'm not wanking. I'm sorry.
And so so a bunch of socks that way I don't run out in between. Hate doing that.
Yep. Anyway, I like clean socks because I take 2 showers a day, so I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks a day. So anyway, there we go. There we go.
You know what's?
I'm trying to help
you
the
actually-
kids out there.
Do you know it's actually really good to do while you're sock shopping, or to do with sock
These came
shopping?
online, bro. I didn't go anywhere.
Well,
I went to Kohl's
I
Kohl's.com and I went click, 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 and they
Okay.
showed up at my door.
Well, you can still do this while doing it online, wherever you go. Licking my butthole.
You're what?
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
pass. That's a hard pass, just in general.
Sorry. Wife just texted me. She had to, she's doing the, she buys something at Goodwill for $2 and sells it for $30. She just sold something and she told me that she's fine. So I want to, because it's like you're meeting a stranger in a parking lot. I want to know that you're fine. So sorry. I missed the whole conversation. I'll catch it on the replay. I'm sure I will be thrilled.
I'm
That's
glad
okay,
she's
Horse.
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm
Holmes.
glad
We were
she's
talking
okay.
about how you were going to lick Ryan's butthole, and I'm going to video it. We're going to put it out there and see.
Oh,
how-
wonderful. How did I get to be the licker?
I didn't. Hey, Darren, I did not agree to the video part, my friend.
How dare you?
I'm here to help.
Hey, Ryan.
How dare you?
Hey, Darren.
How dare you?
All right. Anyway. Yeah, I don't lick buttholes. All right, Matt.
Tastes like shit, doesn't it?
It does taste like shit. Yeah. Jay likes to take the tongue and punch it in the fart box. I'm not into that.
That was an all-time line.
That was great.
That was
when we
an
were-
all-time
I forgot
line.
what the context was. Oh, it was the guy that had
Well,
ED and his
It was
wife
him
wanted to
and
have an affair with one of
Jay-
her clients.
Jay and Darren were just going back and forth, and it was just hilarious.
Yeah, right.
That's it. We were talking about the chili dog. Which, by the way, the chili dog is what you pull out. When you put the chili dog in the buns is when it's between her boobs.
That's chili dog in the bun. Got it.
Yeah, that's what the
Got it.
chili dog is
Or you
what
just
you
wipe
pull
it on
out.
the curtains, apparently.
Well, yeah, that's one of my
The
favorite
following
screens.
program is intended for mature audiences.
Here's a real question. You ever pull out a nut roll?
A what?
A nut roll with peanuts on it.
Oh, all this stuff, yeah. I mean, snowballs and all that shit. It's like, yeah. Who thinks of this stuff? That's what I want to know. I got sick to my
the
stomach
nut
watching
roll, I
Two
just
Girls,
made up,
One
but
Cup.
You pull it out of her ass, you got a nut roll. Think about it.
Well, I figured it out. I mean, it's not hard to figure it out. Ryan's losing it in black and
I
white.
know.
He's losing his shit.
What's it,
literally.
Uncle Carl? What did you
Are you nuts?
That's where you
That
put
was the hot
saran
Carl.
wrap on your face and someone takes a dump on it. And then if the saran wrap breaks, it's called a hotter Carl or something. I forgot.
Something I forget now, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, a hot Carl. Yeah. Which is funny because we have a restaurant called Carl's Jr. I don't know that I want to
Yeah,
eat there
one of those.
anymore.
Well, here's the thing.
Can I have a
Well,
Happy Star? Wait a minute. This is Hot Carl's Jr. No, I'm good.
No.
I'm gonna go to
What do you call it
McDonald's.
then when you make her give you a blowjob while you're taking a shit? I don't know.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion
What about
is
washing
advised.
JR's balls? That's Jeff and Southfield's brand, apparently. Yeah, apparently we do that. We're Jim Rome ball washers. Anyway,
I'll pass on that one.
yeah. All right. Last. This story carried over from last night. Proud carnivore eats butter by the block and 22 eggs every day, and people are worried. This is a woman, not a guy, which is what my first thought would have been. A proud carnivore. Huh?
Hold on. When was the last time you guys touched butter? Because like literally when you touch it, if you don't wash your hands with soap, it just keeps going and going. And that's like what you're putting in your
Let me say this.
system.
I would love,
and
you
I
know
love
what?
butter.
You know what? There's actually I can do a replay, and I'm gonna hit it up where I can play the last 10 seconds of something that was on the show. But this is how you sounded after the conversation we just had, and we're segueing to this. When's the last time you guys touched butter? It sounds like a Happy Carl or a Chili Dog touching butter. Touching butter sounds like there's gotta be something in the Urban Dictionary about touching butter.
You using butter for anything? What are you up to nowadays?
Dude, you too. Holy
I mean, we went from all that to when's the last time you two touched butter? It's like
I'm
never.
just saying, because you're talking about
I
eating
know
a
what you
block
mean.
of butter.
Yes, I know what
Think
you mean.
about that in your
but
system.
it just sounded
Right.
funny. I would have loved to replay it.
Well, your
You're all
blood type would be
serious.
gravy, but aside from that,
When's the last time you had a hot Carl? It's like anyway.
next time will be the first time.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, butter. I mean, anyway. A proud carnivore has left people baffled as she devours blocks of butter and 22 eggs a day. Everyone has their own personal dietary preferences, but this woman's meal plan has left people stunned as she revealed. And now Hedstrom clued in last night. He says there are people that go on this diet and it does things like you lose weight. He said this one guy had all these allergies and the allergies went away, and so it's weird. So it's not just this chick that does it. Apparently there's a group of people that, and they call it the carnivore diet, and they go on it and it does things for them. To me, it sounds really unhealthy, but ex-vegan.
Totally.
Wait a minute. This gets better because wait till you see her name. Ex-vegan Bella started by chomping down on a whole block of butter from the packet, followed by a staggering 10 eggs lightly scrambled. She's been following a carnivore diet for 5 years and claims it has helped her heal her eczema, psoriasis. That's what Bacon said. This guy that did it had some of these conditions. So it helped heal her eczema, psoriasis, cystic acne, and rosacea after being vegan for 6 years. Bella goes as far to say that her extreme diet has healed her from the inside out. In her food diary type video, she said, quote, "What I eat in a day as a high fat carnivore," unquote, and shared how she scrambled 10 eggs for breakfast in beef tallow, which is a type of animal fat, and then for dinner had sauteed beef with a side of 12 poached eggs.
Fuck.
Damn. People flooded the video with comments about consuming 4 eggs. Actually, Bacon said that the guy that did it, he lost weight. Okay, we're going to talk about this in a second.
What you're doing is you're going back to natural, right? Like you're
like hunter, not hunter-gatherer, but hunter.
You're going way back.
You're going like way back to like caveman,
primal,
it's dairy, meat, like you're taking all of the GMOs, additives, everything out of it.
Yeah, the processed food goes away, basically. As one TikToker asked, how can you eat so many eggs? While another was in favor of her diet and wrote, quote, guys, you need to understand our carnivore ways only allow us to burn the fat off that we eat as energy, unquote. Another echoed, being carnivore is the only diet that helps my boyfriend. Sometimes it's what you got to do. It's worth it when every other food makes you sick. Oh, here's her eating. Oh my gosh. Check this out.
Yeah, I never heard of getting sick off of some fucking broccoli. I happen to like it dipped in cheese, but you know what? Whatever.
Yeah. All right. I gotta.
What I eat in a day as a high-fat carnivore: scrambled eggs, cooked.
All right. So here's the video of her eating. She's biting into butter, like sticks of butter. She's biting it. So, let me replay. Here it is. So she's eating the butter out of the package.
Okay, and so that's why I brought that up. It's like, do you guys have you ever had that texture like film fill over your mouth, like inside your mouth?
Yeah.
That's how butter would.
Sweets to do that. They're made out of just Crisco.
Oh, we used to do. I used to take
the frosting stuff. It's just Crisco, and it's just like. At least that film. I know what you're saying.
So as a kid, though, I do remember I used to take like a stick of butter and dip it into a bowl of sugar and eat it, and it was really good.
What?
Yeah, sugar and butter. I mean, what's better than sugar and butter? It's freaking amazing.
I like it on toast.
Oh yeah,
I love it on toast. Or like
on toast. Hell yeah.
Waffles, pancakes. Give me a glob of fresh butter, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the only time and place for everything.
Yeah, see, now I'm on that Weight Watchers diet. Butter's a lot of points, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to be dieting, too.
That's all right. Hey,
you know what, though?
That'd be better.
I'll tell you something. You guys been watching the weight. I told you I was at 190. The holidays, I gained a straight 10 pounds. I'm at 202 as of this morning.
Yeah, I was up 7. But I was down 15, went back 7, and now I'm back down. I'm over 10 total. So
all the candy and stuff is almost gone though from Christmas, so the weight's gonna come back off now.
Yeah. Well, Christmas got really. People gave me chocolate, and it's like, and then we bought a ham.
But
yeah. Anyway, I'm back on as of Monday. I am hardcore measuring everything. So
but
I'm back on the diet.
Even 200 is not bad. 190 is where I'm comfortable though.
I'm supposed to be, it says my BMI, I'm obese, or not obese, but I'm overweight until I'm at 165. I was trying to get to 175. So I might have to go 165.
Dude, we had this discussion, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You could be skinny as a rail, and according to those charts, you're obese.
True.
Well, yeah, the charts are fucked up. There's some...
Well, it depends on muscle mass. And luckily that scale I have, it does tell you your muscle mass. So if you have more muscle, then you can carry a higher weight. Muscle weighs 2 to 1 to fat. So a pound of fat equals a half a pound of muscle.
Exactly. It's more dense.
So yeah. So if you've got more muscle, you can carry more weight. And in the military, and you know this, the people that had that were overweight and out of regulation, they put them in the water tub, and then they found out, oh, you're fine. Your body fat index is actually within regulation, so you're cool. But
no, we had a guy who's my roommate for a while. We called him Baby Huey. Nielsen was his name.
Yeah.
Great big tall son of a bitch. And he always came up on it. But he worked out hard and he was big. I mean, body like a fucking garbage can. And
sure.
And so he had to go through that every time. They put the calipers on. And he'd flex, the caliper just goes.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, you're good.
And then they dunk you in the water because apparently the fat is more buoyant than the muscle. So the more you sink down into the water, then the more muscle you have or something. Anyway, I never had to do it. I was the opposite. I was skinny. So.
I was too at that time. I'm heavier now, of course.
Dude, I put on 20. The year I left the military, I put on 20. It was not muscle. It was fat. Because I was inhaling the same amount of calories, but I wasn't doing any of the exercise. So,
exactly.
Well, I mean, I went from 140 to 160.
Actually, I was racing. So preseason, season, but then into season, it was like, okay, drink.
Oh, this conversation got Jay interested. He's like, I got to download Zoom. I want to talk. So
yeah, get Jay in here.
Well, you better download Zoom fast. This show's over in 8 minutes, Jay.
Jay's in that group with you, Darren.
dare you.
Didn't know Zoom.
dare you.
Oh my goodness!
Come on, Jay.
How dare
Dude,
you?
we have lives outside a computer usually. I dug out my old tripod and bought a little phone holder for this, so it actually sits there steady.
Come
Just so
on.
I could do this shit with you guys.
Jay doesn't know how to use
I love
Zoom.
it.
Anyway, yeah, get your ass in here. You're running out of time though, Jay. By the way, DJ Haunted Horse is coming back, I think, either March or April. 4 weeks only. Don't get too excited.
I've got some songs lined up there in the 3-minute range you like. I remember.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 3 minutes is good because if you don't like the song, you gotta get. It's those 6.5 minute song. That's where the limit was. It's like,
you won't
my
like them.
God,
I already know this.
What?
I already know you won't like them.
No, that's fine though. 3 minutes is. I can deal with 3 minutes.
So
you know who Lemmy is from Motorhead? I happen to like Motorhead a lot.
Motorhead's fine. Motorhead's
okay,
fine.
well, great
It's that
then.
shit
That's
Tyler
all.
likes. That banger
Motorhead.
shit. And he's actually got me liking Steel Panther, which is weird.
Oh, no Steel Panther.
They're just funny. They're just great. I like the videos.
So-
they got boobs in them too, so that doesn't hurt. Let's get it started tonight. DJ show. Yeah, right. Tonight. No, I gotta go to work 2 hours early because of the
I'm
weather.
a total metal snob, so yeah, I can't do no Steel Panther.
No, that's fine. You like the banger shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like both kinds of music, heavy and rock.
Do you like Guar and stuff like that?
No,
really?
Guar, no.
Okay. But
No,
what do you
no,
consider
Black Label
banger?
Society, Zach Wild is phenomenal. Motorhead, old school stuff. I'll go like Ozzy. I'll go old like Nazareth.
Oh, I like Ozzy.
Good. Yeah, just heavy rock and roll. Heavy rock.
That's fair. It's funny because I like every something from every genre, different things. I just don't
I
like
also
everything.
Like Cannibal Corpse, which you're really gonna hate.
Which one?
Yeah, and some of the really heavy stuff too.
No, that's fine. I can deal with that. I'll send you the Venmo to start it. Dude, I'm not doing the show tonight. I got to get up early tomorrow. We got a fucking snowstorm coming in. I'm starting 2 hours early. I'm not staying up tonight. And I got to stay up for Woodscopes tomorrow night. So not only my day's going to be long already tomorrow. So, but yeah. Nice try, Tyler. Hey, Tyler.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
There you go. You get nothing. I'll run the show tonight. No, I don't want to pay for it. No. It's going to be in April or March. We got too many Woodscopes episodes and stuff. I want to do it on Friday nights. I'm going to bounce Woodscope to Saturday or something. Anyway, Jay, you are running out of time, my friend. TikTok. By the time you download it and figure it out, you're going to be, send it, horse. Okay. You're waiting on me. All right. While I'm waiting for him. Wait, where is it, Jay? I'm going to take a piss because I know we're going to go a little long. So while I'm waiting for him to get in there, entertain yourselves, gentlemen.
Ryan, this is where we take over the show. Hang tight. It'll be less than a second.
The World of Horse. Nice. There you go, my friend. Cheers.
This is there's more to Jay's. It's a very, very good. It's called Gelato. It's to rip your head off and keep it there.
Very nice.
Keep it there. It'll keep you there.
Nice. All right.
It smokes well. This is just some of Jay's finest. This is what I went to California. He hooked me up, and that was I believe his daughter actually grew this one.
I gotta pay Jay a visit. We're too close not to.
Well, dude, he's so cool too.
Yeah,
I got to see the lake where where the cabin is and all that. It was fucking cool, actually. It was really cool. It was nice.
Yeah.
James told the story where the guys rode up fishing. We're like 5 or 6 in the morning. It's just getting light. Me and Jay are out there. He's got a can. It looks like a beer can. They're all yelling. He's his new hero for starting to drink the first thing in the morning. Yeah.
Nice.
Remember, Ryan, when you said, what about when you have a craving? So, I have one of these every once in a while, and I'm craving one.
There you go.
So I just
There you
don't
go.
drink. I don't drink these, chain drink these like I would Diet
I had a
Coke.
craving too. Then I put this back before my wife catches me doing it on camera.
Hey, A&W, if you want to send me some free Diet Root Beer, you
There we
can
go.
get free product placement every show. Come on, Jay! Get your Starlink internet. We are literally running out of time. Anyway,
Less than
start
2
playing music
minutes.
so Horse loses his monetization. Hey, by the way, you don't have to play music to do that because the A-Team theme already cost me monetization. So we're already in violation of copyright. A-Team flags. I will get an email tomorrow. Oh, you can't monetize because you played the A-Team. So we're already in violation.
So could we play something else right now?
Well, it depends. It's case by case. If you play the wrong thing, it will actually cut the audio feed. And especially on
think this-
Twitch.
Okay, I don't think this one would. So like there's this internal game in this house because we're a digital home. We don't do cable. We've got Apple TV. So like with the remote, you talk to Siri, right? So Liam thinks it's funny to get his little Liam bombs in when we're talking to Siri.
Yeah.
And somehow it was like pot of macaroni, I think is what he yelled. And that's what actually came up. And there's this ridiculous song video. Like, dude, I'm telling you, it's worth
Is this
30
like that
seconds
lamb
of your
chop
time.
song?
No, it's worth 30 seconds of your time. It's gold. If the Marco Polo boy saw this, it would be over.
Look at this. Look at this guy.
Dude.
Question, Horace.
What's up?
Question. And here's a way around it, maybe. If you happen to have a guest on that throws background song on that comes up, does that get you in trouble?
No. You get flagged. I could get suspended if you guys said the wrong things. Not profanity, but if you say the wrong things or whatever, I could get my account suspended. It doesn't matter if it was me or whoever. So no, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If any of that music gets...
That's a way around, maybe. But
Yeah,
no.
there isn't. So here's the deal. And it's even getting more militant because they're using now AI to start getting these shows in live stream, and it's getting flagged faster. So what's up, Jay?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hey, Jay, can you hear us? Oh, connecting audio. We don't have audio yet. Connecting. That Starlink internet is super fast, Jay.
He might just be muted. He's probably muted, dude.
No, it's showing up here as trying to connect. It's not muted. Otherwise, it would have a line through it. Come on, Jay.
Well, it's his first time on. This is literally my second time on a Zoom link ever. My first time was with you.
Oh, nice. Jay's been on our shows. I don't know if it was Woodscopes or Anticipate Trainwreck, but he has been on the shows before. We're waiting for your Starlink satellite to come over the top of your house, Jay. It's on the horizon. Here comes the satellite. There he is.
Dude, hey, don't be a jerk. He makes the effort to download Zoom.
I'm not being a jerk to him. I'm being a jerk to Elon Musk.
You're mocking him.
Us?
Okay,
No,
but you're mocking
Elon.
No, dude, no. Don't be a bully, Horse. Don't be a bully.
Jay is used to it. He used to come on the DJ show. He.
Oh, he's used to being bullied, huh?
Are you kidding me? What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? Brian, I only bully you. Everyone else gets treated nicely. Jay, can you hear us yet? He can't. We don't have audio yet. Let's see. Nothing I can do. It's on his end. Peace! He can hear us, obviously. We just can't hear him.
There should be an audio button on your screen, Jay. Hit it.
Yeah, hit the audio button. It's probably, it's either configured to a different microphone. Just hold up a dry erase board and write what you want to say on it.
Stop, bro. Here, hold
What's
on.
wrong with that?
Oh, the phone screen doesn't show. Dang it.
Yeah. Aaron, I don't think the Washington Huskies fight song would be a copyright violation because no one would ever copyright.
Jay, the microphone icon. If there's a red slash through it, hit it.
Let me see if I can. Usually it tells me that they've got it off. I'm just not getting a mic. It's almost like he doesn't have a mic.
You might not have hit join with whatever audio.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
His phone might be Bluetoothed up to something else too. And
yeah.
I've seen that happen before. Yeah. And other stuff.
Jay is connecting audio. It says we're trying to connect. Hey, Aaron in Seattle.
Welcome to the party, pal. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
There.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not a red slash. There's like some kind of weird little green little thing that says you got to join Wi-Fi audio and all this other bullshit, like some kind of smart people bullshit.
Smart people bullshit.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, that's me.
Who's this?
Shit.
Who's next to you?
Hey, what up, D?
So turn your phone down a little bit because when it gets the light, then you're blacked out. There you go. Better. We want to see.
There, now you can see it better, Jay.
Perfect. Good job.
Oh, that's my inverter for my back. This is my invert. This is the one that makes my back all messed up here.
That's a good reason to have a messed up back right there.
Chasing her around, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what do? You lay in that thing behind you?
No, I set it up and then you just go upside. You just go upside down.
Got it. Oh, okay. I know what those are. How long do you hang like that? 30 minutes?
No, about 10, 15 minutes every morning.
Okay.
First thing in the morning, just go 10, 15 minutes. And, after a good sleep, when your body has full decompression, that is the first thing you want to do is just let your body just stretch.
Nice.
That's one thing that I have not heard on any of those things, the Jim Rome podcast that they talk about. They do not talk about full body skeletal decompression, and I'm telling you, it is extremely important.
Yeah,
you know what, Jay, I've got the inversion table as well. I've got sciatic issues, and that keeps me walking. It works.
Yes.
You have one too.
Yeah, no, it works. I don't need to use it in the 15 minutes. I'm about 2 minutes, 4 minutes, or in that range 3 times. So I guess altogether maybe it's 15. Yeah,
that makes sense. And early in the morning, you're tallest because during the day, gravity slowly shrinks you every day.
Right, and then so if you're tallest already laying down, and if you stretch yourself after that, it gives all that, all your ligaments and your tendons and all that shit.
It aligns you as well. It keeps it all straight where it needs to be.
Nice,
right? And all that shit that's in between your spinal cords that needs to have that relaxation.
Yeah,
that's what is so important.
Nice.
I mean, and it's because your shoulders and your hips, those need to stay in line.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, man, I learned that carrying 125 fucking pounds everywhere. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, with this much leather on your feet for cushion.
Well, yeah.
Then on top of that, compressing myself off the really big jumps I shouldn't be dropping off for years and years, and we'll add the two together, and here's what you got.
Yeah. Well, good. Okay, I got to check that out. That's not.
It works. They work really well.
They do, and what's nice about this one is, it folds up, and I can take this piece here. That whole slide off, I can take that off of the legs, and the legs can fold off, and I can just kind of slide it, wherever. So it's really compact. But what's nice is we have a big enough house. I mean, we've got 3 kids, and we have a big enough house to where we have an extra room that's an office. So
Do all the kids get their own room, or do they share?
Well, they're all small enough now that our house is like 2,200 plus square feet.
Nice.
Yeah, it's quite large.
Nice. Good.
It's got 2 master bedrooms, and the other master bedroom is almost the size of the original house.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
kind
did
of
they
an
add on
addition.
to an existing house?
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
addition onto an original ranch style house.
Nice.
And the addition they did, it doesn't change the ranch style house, which is nice. So
cool.
it's like,
Oh, because
I don't
my
know.
aunt did that on a ranch style, but they went up and out, and it doesn't look
right?
anything like
No,
a
no,
ranch.
no.
Yeah.
That shit looks so gay.
Yeah, it looks
No,
weird.
that shit is no. That shit looks like some Portland shit. No,
It is in Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is too, isn't it?
Yes, Lake Oswego, actually.
No, that is some straight up like Seattle,
Doesn't your
Portland.
military email address end in .US Navy, something to that effect?
Who?
Jay.
Jay?
He's a Marine. His email should end in Department, and everything is Department of the Navy. So
He's
speaking of
retired,
Jay-
though. He's retired.
Hey,
Yeah,
just
but we
because
can
I'm
still keep each other.
I'm Department of the Navy, but I'm in the men's department. God damn it!
There is a response I'm looking for.
All right. I like it. All right. Well, we got to wrap up the show. Any last words? We'll go around the horn. Jay, any last words?
No, I love all you guys, man.
Love you
I think
too,
it's
man.
Great.
Thanks for your service, both of you. Awesome. Love you guys.
Hey, hey, all I gotta say to all that shit is, hey, people when they say thanks for your service, it gets fucking old and irritating for some of. I'm just gonna say that when you see I'm just gonna say when you see a combat veteran, and he's just got a mission, don't tell him thanks for your service because you're gonna piss him off and irritate him because it just kind of.
Well, for me,
Wait. He has a what? He has a what?
He has a mission, and it's just our service is something that we feel that is something that we are obligated to. It's not something that we feel that we need thanking for, if that makes sense.
I will say,
it doesn't go
I will
away.
say this: every person's different. I will say that it's kind of a flippant response where it doesn't sound like it's well thought out. When I say it, though, someone has to defend the country or we wouldn't have it. And I'm saying thank you because not everybody does it. It's a small percentage of the population. And I'm thanking people. I couldn't fulfill my obligation because my body wouldn't hold up. So I thank the people that fulfilled the obligation for me. And
I get it.
That's why I say it.
I'm the grumpy old fucking jarhead.
You're fine. And you know what? You can say whatever you want. And a lot of people probably have never heard that.
But no, I have to be the grumpy old jarhead because somebody has to be.
That's fine.
Well, and it doesn't go away. It just does not. Once you're there for life.
You know what I mean?
Really
here's the
quick.
thing: is we all live in. God, if I could put this in a way, we all live in. What the fuck was that TV show that?
Yeah, take your time. We're not in any hurry to end. So take your time.
Yeah.
And I say
What
that
was that?
honestly.
What was that TV show? Three's Company. We all live in Three's Company. We all do. Because we all were somebody in Three's Company. Were we not? We were all a Jack Tripper. Somebody was Jack Tripper. Somebody was the blonde. Somebody was the brunette. Somebody was the old cranky fucker.
Roper.
No, not Mr. Furley. I'm talking Mr. Roper.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Mr. Roper was my favorite.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I'll tell you.
They
I'll
got
tell you
their
who
own
I was.
show.
I'll tell you who I was. I was the guy who
Larry?
everybody forgot about.
Larry?
I was Jack's best friend, Larry.
Nice.
Dude, I was yeah. That
Yeah,
was
you
exactly
you
who I
you make a
was.
good Larry. A little crude, but funny as fuck.
Hey, can you old farts kind of translate this analogy to maybe like Saved by the Bell or something more my generation?
I don't understand the Three's Company
Please?
analogy. I'm trying to think if he says everybody, are you talking about military or are you talking about the world, life?
I'm just talking about life, man.
Okay, that
Everybody.
makes sense.
We
Okay.
all of us fit
Yeah.
in to Three's Company.
Yeah.
Everybody. Every swinging dick falls into that.
So there's the different demo and the different attitude.
What if it drags on the ground behind me so it doesn't swing much?
I'm trying to figure out what I would be in that analogy. I probably drag tripper because I like to entertain people. I am always looking. I was the class clown in high school, and I'm always looking to get a joke or a laugh, even at my expense, especially at my expense. So that's me. Anyway, Ryan, who are you, Chrissy?
No, he's definitely Chrissy. He's definitely Chrissy.
Okay,
Definitely.
I literally
100% Chrissy.
Hey boys,
Sorry,
I feel like I am at day one of tech forum at McGeorge Law School, and you farts are just speaking a completely different language.
Dude, Three's Company was so fucking awesome. Every episode was the same thing. Miscommunication, hilarity ensue, and then it would resolve itself at the end.
Chrissy had a nice butt, and so did Joyce DeWitt, and so it made it worth watching.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm literally in a training session taking strength finders where it's like you have to describe yourself and I think my strength fits best to this character.
We're going to show you ink blots after this. What do you see here?
Holy crap.
I just have the chicks on that show, Priscilla Barnes did it for me the most. I wasn't into Suzanne Summers, but Priscilla Barnes, she was on last Terry or something. I thought she was
okay.
the
Let me U-turn this conversation just really quick before you take it down that way, because y'all said, and I don't want to turn this into like a sidebar, but y'all said obligation like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And so for somebody that's not in the military, somebody that, doesn't have friends directly that are serving right now, what's the deal with the obligation mindset? It's not like you chose, it's an obligation.
Well, originally we did choose it. We signed up, of course. But once you're in, though, you're in that mindset and you have that mission, you've done these things and you do these things, it just doesn't leave. You're there. I mean, you're there forever. You're there. It's all it is. You're just there. There's no escape. You're there, and you're going to live there.
I have an obligation. It's our way of life. I'm 6th generation, actually 7th generation, to fight for this country, and not just serve for this country. And it has to do with the words that are written on that piece of paper that are sitting in Washington, D.C. That's all that matters.
Constitution.
Exactly right.
Constitution.
That's exactly right. We each swear an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Yep.
See, this oath does not have an expiration date. It just does not.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that's all I can say, Ryan. I can't say an obligation to anything else. I mean, I can say an obligation to my family, or I can say an obligation to this or that, but honestly, it's an obligation to an idea. It's an obligation to a freedom for my children, my grandchildren. An idea. Do you get it? I mean, it's.
No, I get it, and that's the reason I asked about obligation, because some people could say obligation just as you everybody here laid out to the Constitution. You know, it's a duty to the nation, right? But then there's others that say obligation, like your contract while you're in. I have an obligation to be here for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked about it.
Yeah, no, it's a good question.
I think it's different for everybody too.
Yeah,
Honestly, everyone's different.
It's lifelong. I mean, you know, being a Marine, I mean, for me, it's and that is something that is also instilled in the Marine Corps is like through the Marine Corps training when you go through boot camp, and that is something that when you go through Marine Corps boot camp, that's why it is 12 weeks instead of the Army 8 weeks is there is an extra 2.5, 3 weeks of history. They teach Marine Corps history in boot camp. They indoctrinate you with what the Marine Corps history is about. I mean, they teach the pride. I mean, they pounded that shit into you. They don't just make you into a Marine. I mean, they are making you into a fucking machine. I mean, that is what they're turning you into.
Yeah.
And I take pride in it. You know, some people don't, but I take the utmost pride into it. My son, he followed my footsteps. He became a Marine, and he took that same pride.
You got to go, Ryan?
No.
Oh,
I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say, and I understand that. I mean, sure, maybe somebody will find this audio in the future and clip it, and it'll bite me in the ass. But like, as I learn more and as I get older, I learn more about that. But when I was in college in 02 to 07 in San Diego, that was right in the middle of the Iraq invasion and then Afghanistan, right? And Pendleton, it's a big military area, right? And a lot of new Marines coming through, a lot of new servicemen. And quite frankly, I used to think a lot of us thought you guys were Delta Bravos, just like the way you acted. You'd run into them at the bars, real cocky.
Because we're better than you.
Well, okay, charged up. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because here's the thing: is we know that we're better than you. Plain and simple. We have this attitude that when we come out of boot camp, that we have this charged up attitude that when we come out, we are stronger physically,
well trained.
mentally. I mean, and if you want to get into a straight up one-on-one, you want to come fuck with us one-on-one, you're going to get your fucking ass kicked. So guess what? We can be cocky. And you want to call us a Delta Bravo? Go right the fuck ahead. We'll own it, and we'll fucking mop the floor with you. I mean,
well, I think so. Jay,
am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. So, but Jay, here's my thing though. It was like almost like looking for conflict sometimes, right? Like
absolutely. That is how they train us. They train us to be that way.
And fair enough. And my brain wasn't developed yet. And I was drinking every day. It's college, right? Whatever.
Right.
Something else was going on.
And you're living in San Diego right outside of MCRD.
100%. And so like I look back, you know, and like my thinking has changed so much as I've gotten older, but I understand it now. I wish I didn't think that way then, but I'm not too small to admit it.
No, that's good that you thought
too big
that
to
way,
admit it
because that's good for your. I mean, that's called personal development. I mean, that is a good way of thinking. I thought that we were doing the best thing ever when we went over to Iraq, and I'm not going to get into it, but I thought we were doing the fucking best thing ever when we went over there. And the older I get, I'm starting to think differently. And now that I am getting old, the older I'm getting, now that I'm looking back at my high school self. And I'm looking at my high school self watching these Vietnam movies. And now I'm watching, these kids watching these Iraqi movies. I am this generation's Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally
For
does.
sure.
Because when you watch
100%.
when I watched those movies in high school,
when that sank in to me, that was something that like burned, and it was like I can't explain the feeling. It was
Jay,
it hurt.
Jay, did you? Was it public backlash when you came back, or was it lack of support on the back end?
Okay,
by the VA in the system.
So I don't know if you know. Okay, so I was with 1st Battalion, 7th Marines Charlie Company, Suicide Charlie. I was in RCT 7 in 2003 in Kuwait. We started the war. Okay, we were, when shock and awe happened in Baghdad, we were sitting right outside of Safwan Hill. We watched Safwan Hill turn into Safwan Flats. We went in, we cleared out the rest of Safwan, went through, cleared out Basra. I can get into the whole Basra thing. You guys can look at my fucking tweets, and I've tweeted about fucking Basra, and I'm telling you, I've got fucking pictures of, I've got photos of the fucking sarin, and I've fucking sent them to CNN back in like 2006, 2007, that we found in Basra, and they did nothing. But now it's all fucking news, and it's old news. But anyway, we can get into that shit later. Hi, babe. That's my wife.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing? She can't hear us. You got the headphones on.
Nah, she can't hear you.
Yeah.
She said, "Fuck you guys." That's good. But yeah, it's a complete fucking shit show. She got my whole fucking train of thought fucked up.
That's fine. You're talking about the sarin gas. You sent the pictures to CNN. They did nothing with it. Now it's starting to come out.
Yeah, they did nothing with it. No, it's already been out. That whole fucking sarin thing. They sent all that sarin up to Jordan, fucking like 5, 6, 7 years ago. When Obama was still fucking president and fucking used it. And
they were
when
using
Trump
it
was
on
in
their own
office-
people, right? Jordan?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That was the fucking same gas that came from fucking Basra. I've got fucking pictures sitting in my fucking nightstand of that same fucking gas that I sent to fucking CNN. I sent those fucking hard copy pictures to those cocksuckers, and nobody did anything with it. So a lot of us did. And nobody did shit. Nobody did a fucking thing. They don't care. Nobody gives a shit. I'm telling you. That is who the poison is in this fucking country. It's not our government. It's not our government. It's the fucking mainstream media. These motherfuckers are the fucking poison. And that is when it fucking started, is when they did the embedding, when they sent all those embedding of putting all those media reporters,
news members into the actually military units.
right? When they put like Martin Savage with us and all that shit, that motherfucker, and he's a piece of shit. That cocksucker, he won't call me back anymore either. That fucker. He's the one I sent the pictures to. He was embedded in our unit. I had his fucking phone number for quite a few years. But anyway, when that whole, that embedment started, that whole war started. Did you notice how the media, how that whole media fucking thing changed. With the whole embedment of putting people in war. Now, where do you see people embedded in war?
I don't think you do very much. I mean, there's some in the Ukraine. I've seen that.
No,
but
you
not
don't.
very many.
Do you see Adam? Do you see Adam Kinzinger sitting in Ukraine? That little punk bitch.
I don't know who that is, but
Adam Kinzinger. Oh, he was one of our United States congressmen. He was a
really?
January 6th. He was a fucking January 6th fucking hammer slammer. Are you kidding me?
I'm. By the way, I hate politics, but I'm giving you some leeway, dude. You've earned it.
You got to give me some leeway.
I am.
Fuck him.
I'm just notating it to the audience because they're going to wonder why I'm not dropping the hammer, and I'm just being on the record.
Okay.
That I figure I'll give you a little. You get a little more than most people. I would shut it down real quick. I don't like it. It gets
runway.
Toxic. But you get a little more.
I think that's Horse's way of saying your runway is running short.
Well, no, he had the longer runway than anyone else will get. I'm just saying it for the record because I know it'll come back to me. Hey, you let him talk about why can't I? And
Okay,
I'm like,
I'll shut the runway off. I'll just tell you.
No, you're cool.
If you ever want any like serious shit, I've got to sit in my goddamn nightstand. And I shit you not. I mean, I don't give a shit.
Hey, look, I know there's a lot of stuff that happens. I mean, you know, I've heard and seen things. There's a lot of stuff that happens that's not made public, and it is what it is.
It shouldn't be made public. Truth be known.
Well, and if it's made public, then the person making the public statement usually they turn them inside out and say they're crazy. So,
or they get Clinton. Yeah. Well, hey, okay. So that's why
we can talk about it on the side.
Let me ask you this: why do they have me on 4 antidepressants?
That's a whole other can of worms. The VA.
But I'm not taking any of them.
That's the VA's. Yeah, I've got experiences with my dad in the VA, and yeah. Anyway, let's wrap it up. I gotta get out of here. 6:30. We went a half hour over. I'm happy to do it, case by case basis. But Jay, thanks for coming on. Darren, thanks for coming on. Thursday nights. This is Thursday nights. You guys want to zoom into the show? This is what you get to do. And you get to kind of say your piece and do whatever you want. So that's kind of what Thursdays are going to be. So
hey, Horse.
Yeah.
Hey, Horse.
What?
Serious. You need to make a trip down here. You guys need to come down here.
Oh, you're not that far. You're what, 5 hours from me, Portland?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys need to come down here. I got a bunch of shit to show you.
All right. Well, that's not the reason I'd come down. I'd come down to hang with someone. But yeah.
Well, no.
But I get it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, he gets the invite, huh?
I know.
All right, Jay. All right.
I didn't know you were still here. You were too goddamn quiet.
Whose room is that with the plants on the ceiling? Whose room is that with the plants on the ceiling?
This was actually the kids' room, but we had to move them into the bigger room.
Oh, okay.
And I left all the planets on there.
I like it. So when you're upside down, you can feel like you're in space.
Yeah.
Just look
That's
up.
when I smoke my DMT, I come in here and I'm like.
There you go. And the mushrooms. I've heard about that.
Yeah. I'll smoke some mushrooms.
Smoke?
You smoke mushrooms or you eat them?
Oh, you do both.
Oh, okay. Smoke hits faster?
Yes, it does. But it hits different. But you got to eat the mushroom first. And then you can smoke the mushroom you got to smoke it with some THC. But it has to be, You cannot smoke. The fuck is it? Cannot smoke psilocybin from the Liberty Cap.
Oh, there's
So I
rule.
think-
Okay, well, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
I get it.
there's-
I actually
so
know what
there-
you're saying. That's what
Only
scared me.
convinced of
I actually know what you just said. I do. Anyway, because mushrooms are legal up here now. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go. Thanks for coming on the show, Jay. Thanks for coming on the show, Darren. Ryan, thanks for being in black and white. And until next Tuesday, remember Woodscope's tomorrow night. Brad and Corona, 8 p.m. Pacific. And until then, we are out of here. Later, everyone. Stay safe.
Hey, Ryan.